Good morning, my YouTube viewers. It is Crystal here. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about data manipulation in R, some of the ways that you can manipulate data in R. So we're going to focus primarily on the inbuilt functions in R that enable you to manipulate data, but there are some libraries in R called like DLPYR and TidyR that allow you to manipulate data through those libraries. But in this video, we're just going to focus primarily on inbuilt functions. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to select rows and columns in R. So your DF becomes data.frame, name equals a C brackets, and that puts all of the elements in the vector together. Alice, Bob, Charlie, Dina, or Dinah. The age is C brackets 25, 30, 28, 22, and the score is brackets is C brackets 90, 85, 88, 92. And then we're going to print the data frame. So you see we have a two-dimensional tabular data frame with 4 rows and 3 columns. The columns being name, age, and score, and the rows being the name. So now what we're going to do in this particular data set, we're going to select the columns. So you can select the columns by saying DF, that's your data frame, square brackets, comma, and C is name and score. So we're going to select the columns name and score. And so you can see here that we have selected the columns name and score. Another thing that you can do is you can select the first 2 columns equals C, DF square brackets, C name, C score. So we're going to select the first 2 columns. And so we've selected the first 2 columns as well. Now we're going to select rows where age is greater than 25. So DF in square brackets, DF $age is greater than 25. And so you're selecting rows where the age is greater than 25. And so we have 2 rows, Bob and Charlie, who are 30 and 28. And so we can select the first 3 rows. So DF square brackets 1:3, comma, square brackets. So in this particular code, you're going to select the first 3 rows being 1, 2, 3. And as I've said in previous videos, the difference between Python and R is Python's number starts with 0, whereas R's number starts with 1. We're going to select rows where the score is greater than 88 and only name and score columns. So DF brackets, DF $score greater than 88, comma, C brackets, name, comma, score. And so we do that. And you can see that Alice scored 90 and Dinah scored 92. And now we're going to select rows 2 to 4 and columns 1 to 3. So equals DF brackets 2:4, comma, C brackets 1:3. So you can see you've got the rows 2 to 4 and you've got the column name and score, which is what it wants. Now we're going to sort and order in R. So we have a sample vector of V becomes C brackets 12, 5, 19, 3, 8. and then we're going to create a data frame of df becomes data dot frame brackets name equals C brackets Alice Bob Charlie Dinah and score equals C brackets 88 95 72 90. So we're going to sort in ascending order. We're going to sort the vector in ascending order. So we sort V. So it's 3, 5, 8, 12, 19. And then we're going to sort the vector in descending order. So you're going to sort brackets V, comma, decreasing equals true. So it's the reverse of the previous line of code. Now we're going to order by score in ascending order. So DF brackets order brackets DF $ score, comma. So that means it's going to be, the score is going to be ordered in ascending order. So at 7, the scores are 72, 88, 90, and 95. And then we're going to order by score descending. So DF square brackets order brackets DF $ score, comma, decreasing equals true, comma. And then so now the data frame that is produced is the reverse of the previous data frame. Now we're going to order by multiple columns, first by score, then by name. So DF square brackets order brackets DF $ score, comma, DF $ name, comma. So it's going to order by the score and then the name. We're going to create and transform variables. We're going to create a simple data frame, which is what we have created previously. So DF becomes data.frame, name equals C brackets Alice Bob Charlie Dinah, age equals C brackets 25 30 28 22, score equals C brackets 90 85 88 92, DF. So this is the data frame that we have created. So we're going to create a new variable. So DF passed becomes DF score greater than or equal to 90. And then so this is going to be Boolean logic. So basically if it's greater than or equal to 90, the DF passed column is going to have true. Otherwise it's going to have false. Now we're going to transform an existing variable. So DF score adjusted becomes DF score plus 5 DF. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to add 5 to the score. So we've created a new column called DF adjusted where you've taken the score and you've added 5 to it. So we're going to create a column where we have a categorical value. So DF $age group becomes if else brackets DF $age is less than 25, comma, young, comma, adult, DF. So basically, if they're less than 25, they're young. If they're otherwise, they are adult. We're going to create a variable using multiple columns. So DF performance becomes DF $score times DF $age. And then, so the performance is you're going to multiply the score by the age. And you've got another column for that. We're going to summarize and aggregate data. So we're going to create another data frame. DF becomes data.frame, brackets, group equals C, comma, A, B, 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 C. And then value equals C, brackets 10, 15, 8, 12, 25. And then so we create the data frame, we print the data frame, and so you can see that the group is one column and the value is another column. So we're going to summarize the entire data set. The mean of DF value is 10.67. The sum of DF value is 70. The minimum of DF value is 5. And the maximum of DF value is 20. We're going to compute the mean value of each group. So we're going to aggregate brackets value, squiggly sign, I think that's called a tilde, group, comma, data equals DF, fun equals mean. And then so we create a new data frame. So your group is ABC, and then your value is 12.5, 13.3, and 5. We're going to compute multiple summaries. So we're going to aggregate brackets value tilde group, comma, data equals DF, comma, fun equals function X, C brackets mean equals mean X, comma, sum equals sum X. And then so we create a data frame again. So we've got the group ABC, and then we've got the value, which has two values, 12.5, comma, 25, 13.3, comma, 40, and 5, comma, 5. So we're going to use taqly for quick group summaries. Taqly brackets DF $ value, comma, DF $ group, comma, mean. So you've got A, and then 12.5, B, 13.33, and C is 5. We're going to use by for the data frame type summaries. So by brackets DF $ value, comma, DF $ group, comma, summary. So we've got the DF $ group of A, B, and C. And we have the summary of A, B, and C. But we're also going to use the summary function because there is an inbuilt summary function in R. So summary DF means you have length is 6, class is character, mode is character, and then you have your values of your minimum is 5, your first quartile is 8.5, your median is 11, your mean is 11.67, third quartile is 14.25, and max is 20. So now what we're going to do is we're going to reshape our data. So we're going to create a wide data set. So DF wide becomes data.prime, ID equals 1 to 3, score math equals C brackets 80, 90, 85, score English equals C brackets 80, 92, 81, and then we're going to print DF wide so you can see it. So you've got your ID is 1, 2, 3, your score math is 80, 90, 85, and your score English is 88, 92, 81, and that is a wide data frame. Now we're going to convert the wide data frame to a long data frame. So DF long becomes reshape brackets, DF wide, comma, varying equals C brackets, score math, score English, v.names equals score, time var equals subject, times equals C brackets, math English, direction equals long, and then we print DF long. So here you can see the DF long. So you have the 1 math, 2 math, 3 math, 1 English, 2 English, 3 English, and then you have the ID, the subject, and the score. So we're going to convert a long data set to a wide data set. DF wide again becomes reshape DF long, comma, ID var equals ID, time var equals subject, direction equals wide, and then you have df wide again. So you have a data frame. So now we've taken this long data frame and we've converted it back to wide. So you got 1 math, 2 math, 3 math, which is an integer. The ID is 1, 2, 3. The math score is 80, 90, 85, and the English score is 88, 92, 81. So we want to replace missing values. So we're going to create a data frame that has missing values. df becomes data.frame. Name equals C brackets Alice, Bob, Charlie, Dinah. Age equals C brackets 25 NA, 28 NA. Score equals C brackets 90, 85 NA, 92. And then you can see the data frame that has the missing values in it. So we're going to replace the missing values in age with 0. So df age square brackets is dot NA, df age is less than becomes 0, and then you div. So everything in age, if it's a missing value, it becomes 0. So now we're going to replace the missing values with the mean of the column. So mean score equals mean brackets df score, comma, na.rm equals true. df score square brackets is na brackets df score becomes mean score df. So you can see that we had one missing value in the score, which was for Charlie. So the missing value for Charlie is the mean of the column, which is 89. So we're going to replace missing values in category with unknown. So df name square brackets is in a brackets df name, it becomes unknown df, but you don't have any names that are missing, so I could have put in a missing name and it would have said unknown, but that just shows you what you can do is if you want to replace a missing categorical value. So you replace all the missing values in the data frame. df is in a, df becomes 0, and then so all of the missing values in the data frame would be 0. So we're going to change the case of the text. Text becomes C brackets hello world, R programming, data science. So you've got hello world, R programming, data science. So you're going to convert it to uppercase, means to upper text is hello world, R programming, data science in uppercase. You want to convert it to lowercase, so it's to lower text. So it's all lowercase, hello world, R programming, and data science. And then you want to convert it to title case. So it's you're going to create a function. To title case becomes function X. So S apply X function Y, paste to upper substring brackets Y, comma 1, comma 1, comma 2 lower equals substring Y, comma 2, and separation is space. So the title case is Hello World, R programming data science, and then data science. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to apply case changes inside a data frame. So df equals data.frame, brackets name equals C, brackets Alice, Bob, Charlie. So df name upper becomes to upper df $name, df $name lower equals to lower df $name. So you've got your name, and then you've got another column with the name in uppercase, and then you have another column with the name in lowercase. And so that's all I have for transforming data in R, but I'm sure there's lots more things that you can do, but this is just to give you an idea of things you can do using R's inbuilt inbuilt functions to actually transform data. So that concludes this video. I will be making another video for you shortly, so I hope that you decide to watch that too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to making another video for you on Learn R the Easy Way soon.